Hi, it's Diane from Spencer Rugg Sewing Patterns, bobbing on very quickly to demonstrate how to make an adjustable and removable webbing crossbody strap. I do already have a video for a fabric crossbody strap on YouTube, so you can head over there and have a look how to calculate fabric measurements for that. But today we're going to do a really quick webbing strap. I'm using 32mm wide, that's 1¼ inch wide webbing. You can use whatever width of webbing you choose. I find cotton or nylon seatbelt webbing are ideal for bag making. I do prefer them to polyester webbing. They seem to give a more professional look. The polyester webbing does tend to crease up a bit and hold the creases. You're also going to need an adjustable or slider and 2 swivel clasps. And both of those are at the same width as my webbing, so 32mm or 1¼ inches wide. If you're using a different width of webbing, choose your slider and swivel clasps to match your chosen width. So I've cut a 153cm or 60-inch length of webbing. I'm using my matching adjustable and swivel hooks. I'm going to singe the end of my webbing to stop it from fraying. So you can do that with polyester or with nylon, as I'm using here today. If you're using cotton, you'll have to zigzag stitch it to neaten it. There we go, easy fix. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my adjustable and I'm going to thread one end of my webbing through the adjustable, over the bar, over the adjustable bar and back down the other side, and I'm going to pull through about 5 centimetres or 2 inches. So I've folded that back on itself and I'm going to clip that in place. And then you can stitch either a box shape or 2 lines of stitching to secure. I find it's easy to do 2 lines of stitching. I put a zipper foot on my machine because it allows me to get my needle or my line of stitching closer to the metal work. Now, if you do have a more powerful machine, you might choose to fold that under again, just to give a slightly neater look. But to be honest, I usually just leave it if it's nylon. It's quite tidy anyway, and I'm going to enclose that within the loop afterwards. So let's stitch that. I tend to pull it out and snip it off so I don't get thread nesting behind. You could also hold on to the threads to start with to avoid that. So you can see, because I held those threads there and then pulled them out afterwards, I haven't got any nesting behind. Okay, tidy up. So I'm going to grab one of my swivel hooks and I'm going to thread it on so that the hook is facing upwards on the tidy side. So I've got my seam underneath. So grab that, thread it on. So I'll just pull that close up to my adjustable. Flip it over and grab your raw end again, and I'm going to thread that. Make sure there's no loops in it. I'm going to thread that back up through the adjustable and down over the bar over the other side. So you can see what I've done there is I've enclosed that seamed edge underneath. So I can pull that through. It's quite tight. There's my tidy side. So that's hidden away inside my seam. So all I've got to do now is put the other end on. So pull that through. Make sure that your loop is on the top. Your hook is on the top, shall we say. So I've kept my tidy side, or my tidy sides together. Pull 5 centimetres or a couple of inches through. Clip in place. And again, I'm going to stitch that with 2 lines of stitching. Frame up. No thread nests. Nice and tidy. and I'm ready to attach that to whatever bag I choose. And that's just how easy and quick it is to make a webbing crossbody strap. So let's attach our strap to our bag. So this little bag is the Totini Tote, but you can use it for any bag you want to attach a crossbody strap to. The pattern for this one is on my website, along with all my other patterns. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Do subscribe to my channel on YouTube and head over to my website to see all of my tutorials and patterns in the same place. What are you waiting for? Go sew!